Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more oh no consequences. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my kitten will convince you. And random fact about my cat society is that if you're ever in a police chase there, all you have to do is flip off the cops and they'll just let you get away. And also before I get started, don't forget to check out my other channel, Surrender Reviews, where I do video game, movie, and show reviews, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, Pig gets his well-deserved karma. And this person here says, it's been 3 weeks since my wife told me that she wants a divorce, and I'm still reeling from it. I know I'm gonna come across as pretty badly here. I stepped outside of my marriage, and it's no one else's fault but mine. I have no excuse for cheating on my wife. Well, hey, at least you're willing to acknowledge that you really made a pretty bad mistake. Anyways, this person goes on to say, I work in the Crown Attorney's office. It's a busy and stressful job, and I crossed the line with another attorney. The long hours and the stressful environment is something we both deal with, and I let my judgment lapse. She is married with children too, and neither of us have any excuse. Well, you just made an excuse there, my friend, but anyways, this person goes on to say, I make no excuses for what I did. I watched my brother go through a divorce a few years ago, but I never thought I'd be here. I regret hurting my wife, and I don't blame her for leaving. 3 weeks ago, she told me that she knew about the affair. The next day, she moved out. She started doing Instacart and Uber Eats when I was at work. She saved up money, she's been taking free online classes through the Adult Education Center, she wants to start night school to get a degree. She went out and got a job. After she got the job, she found an apartment. We have an 18-month-old and a 3-year-old. After she got the job, she found a daycare for them. Truth be told, I was blindsided when she told me that she was leaving. I don't know how she found out about the affair, but apparently she'd known for almost a year. I had no idea she knew, or that she was just getting things in order to leave me. She didn't act any different, and she was still the same warm and bright person. She didn't change her behavior, she didn't act distant or cold. She was still the same loving wife that she always was. I know I made a huge mistake with my affair. My wife didn't tell anyone else about my affair either. She only told people after she moved out. After my wife got a job, she told her sister that she was leaving, but not why. Her sister co-signed for my wife's apartment. But even then, she didn't tell her sister any details until after she moved out. My wife said that she kept everything to herself because she didn't want anyone to confront me or talk to me about it until she had everything in order to leave. Even her sister only found out less than a month before my wife moved out, and even then, it was only that my wife was leaving me and not why. I saw her sister a couple of times before my wife left, but just like my wife, she didn't give anything away. I'm still in shock that my wife didn't act any different or give away what she was doing. I never knew my wife could get a job or was taking online classes and planning to leave. I mean, guy, a lot of people can get jobs and a lot of people can also take online classes, like me. And also, guy, like you said, maybe she was just trying to get everything in order before she was gonna leave, because, you know, she's gonna start not having you in her life. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, my wife told my colleague's husband about the affair. I never really thought about what would happen if we were caught. I guess I thought my wife would try marriage counseling. I mean, guy, considering the fact that you chose yourself over her, I guess she can decide to maybe choose herself over you. Anyways, this person goes on to say, I needed to get this out there. I have already had enough of my life made public. I know I only have myself to blame. My wife will only talk to me about our kids. We have agreed to share time with them for now. Shared 50-50 custody is the norm where we live. And my wife says that she won't contest the divorce, but she'll only talk to me about the kids, not about anything else. The house feels so empty without her. It's strange strange and wrong. I know I was wrong, and I made the worst mistake of my life. I watched my brother go through a divorce and never thought I would too. It feels strange to me. My wife had been living somewhere else for 3 weeks. My wife has had a job for 3 weeks. I'm going to be divorced, everyone is angry at me for the affair, and I don't even blame them. You don't have to tell me I'm wrong because I already know. This is my biggest regret in my life. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna probably give this, like, probably a 45 out of 50. I mean, dude, it kind of sounds more like your wife was probably just getting everything together to, you know, not have to rely on you anymore. And, dude, yeah, you really have nobody else to blame but yourself. And, if anything, your wife is a way better person than you deserve. I mean, dude, I can tell you one thing. I would not be nearly this good. I would be probably 10,000 times worse than your wife, if I'm being perfectly honest. And, dude, your wife is way better than you deserve, if I'm being perfectly honest. And you probably should maybe, I don't know, have probably talked about it with your wife, or maybe been a bit more upfront, or maybe talk about some stress you have at your job or something like that, instead of going about and cheating. And also, guy, just because you're stressed at work is not a good excuse for cheating. It just straight up isn't. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.